Hi guys, so this is part 4 of my short videos for health and fitness. The previous videos have been aimed at those who are not gym members or martial artists. This video is for them, but also suitable for anyone. So, meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is an exercise to train your mind. The exercise is to train your mind to be calm, clear, focused, balanced, many things, okay? Many people associate it with religion. It doesn't mean that you're religious of any kind just because you train your mind from meditation. For example, if a Buddhist taught you push-ups, it does not mean you're Buddhist, okay? So the same with meditation. Doesn't matter who you are, what religion or no religion, this is about training the mind. So a lot of us have what's called monkey minds or uncontrollable minds. We stress, we worry, we're anxious about many things in life, sometimes due to the everyday life, other times it's due to serious traumatic experiences. At the moment, we're all stuck at home, or most of us are. If you're not a key worker, then you'll be stuck at home and worrying about your health and well-being. So this is going to be about looking after our mind and also our spirit, not just our physical self. Part 1 of my videos was to do with looking after your joints, breathing, blood flow and energy flow, so Qigong, light Qigong and stretching. Part 2 was to do with strengthening yourself if you wish to do that, which is push-ups, sit-ups, leg squats, and they were suitable exercises for the young and not so young. And this, the last third video was to do with stretching, what we call Ren Dai, which I learned from Shaolin Temple, but we also practiced in our Phor Kune Kung Fu style. And the stretching is very good for health and well-being, blood flow, energy, and also looking after your body and your muscles. This is about your mind. We all have a brain, we all have a mind, we all have energy, and we can maximize our mind's energy. We can maximize the energy flow in our body, and that requires training of your brain, okay? So in order to do that, I will explain how you do it, and we'll have a little practice now, but in future you will have to do this for a bit longer, okay? So, first of all, how do you meditate? How do you sit? Ultimately, there are times when you can meditate anytime, anywhere, during anything. I meditate when I'm driving, I meditate on buses, trains, walking, running, fighting. I meditate waiting in offices and waiting rooms and sometimes shopping. That is a state of mind you can enter with practice, but you need to learn how to do it first in order to enter that state of mind. So I meditate every day. Secondly, what you need to know is that sometimes meditation just requires one deep breath and letting go. But that also requires training. I help a lot of people, especially youths in my work who are troubled, vulnerable, challenging. I've trained many people in martial arts, and the first exercises I've tried to show those people are exercises which are meditation with 10 breaths. That is to train your mind to be still, calm and focused, and to have the right direction and the right approach in life without letting all your stresses and worries and fear and anger get to you. So you control it instead of it controlling you. So it's the same with what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on emptying your mind, but that doesn't mean that you become stupid. You learn to have insight and wisdom. You learn when to think, when not to think, when to switch off the thinking brain, when to just focus on something and think. Maybe sometimes you need to sort of stress and think about things and work things out, but other times you need to gather all your energy, clear your mind, and then be peaceful, calm and strong. So we'll begin by showing you how you sit. Depending on who you are and how fit you are, you could actually go and sit on a chair. You can sit on your bed or a couch. You can sit on the floor like me. It doesn't matter as long as you feel that you're quite steady, strong and upright. So lying on your bed, potentially falling asleep, is not the aim. Meditation is not about sleep, it's the opposite. Total alertness, being totally awake, okay? But still. So wherever you are at home, find soft carpet, or like me, just train on the floor. You can get a mat, maybe yoga mat or something, or some kind of training mat, and make yourself comfortable if you're going to sit on the floor, okay? Otherwise, sit on a chair and just sit upright with your back up straight and strong, okay? Doesn't mean tense, doesn't mean stiff, just balance yourself to be relaxed. So, for me today, if anyone is flexible, you can just cross your legs on the floor, or maybe just put one foot on the other, which is called a half lotus. So I'm in a half lotus position now, and I'm almost ready to begin. If you guys find your comfortable position, once you've sat down, remember, don't arch your back backwards in a kind of curved shape. Back strong and straight, find your center of gravity and balance. Then your hands can just rest on your knees. Downwards, up. You can, like I do for example, just put one on top of the other and just rest it by your belly button area, what we call dantian, the center of gravity or center of yourself, and just rest there. There are many ways to sit and meditate. You don't have to worry about what's correct and perfect as long as you're still and balanced, okay? Once you have found yourself in a good position to sit, hold your hands. Your head must then be upright and looking forward. Don't kind of start bending down as if to go to sleep. Again, not good posture. Your neck will ache, your back will ache if it's bent and curved. So center yourself. Once you've done this, you'll find it starts to ache a bit. If you've never done this before, you keep doing it over the days, and this will improve, okay? Your strength, the muscles, internal muscles will adjust to what you need to do to sit like this or to sit on your chair still, okay? Once you're in a good position, take in a few deep breaths. To do this, today we are going to do this with our eyes closed. So I will demonstrate 3 deep breaths. So first of all, I engage my mind to be still, calm and focused, and I'll do 1 deep breath. And then once I've done my 1 deep breath to engage my body, my hands, and the way I want to sit for meditation with my eyes closed, I'm going to take in 3 deep breaths, and I will do it through my nose. I'm going to breathe through my nose. It goes down deep, all the way down, lower diaphragm, down, almost towards my belly, towards my hands, and breathe out. Once I've done 3 deep breaths with effort, then I calm my breathing to normal, relaxed breathing. So you then go to your normal, relaxed breathing from that point on. For today, I'm going to encourage you to count each breath from that point onwards. So, for example, once you've done your 3 deep breaths to engage your mind and body, good posture, getting to relax, then count each breath. So I've just done my 1 deep breath to engage my posture, 3 deep breaths in that posture. Now you're going to do 10 calm breaths, okay? That means you have to follow each breath through your nose, all the way through down towards your belly, and breathe out again relaxed, and that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At that point, if you're a total beginner to this, I'm hoping that you got to 10. Believe it or not, many people do not reach 10. In your mind, there are many thoughts, worries, stresses, fears, dreams. Sometimes the ache of the sitting like this, sometimes the boredom. And people drift. And in their mind, they don't finish counting. So you've wandered off. That is the sign of a weak mind. You're not disciplined. So you train yourself to do this every day to go further in your counting. The reason you count is because every time you count a breath, 1, for example, you are there in the present, in the here, in the now. If you're not counting and you're focusing on your thoughts about the future or the past, all the bad things that happened to you in your childhood, in your history, worries about the future, your life, money, children, love, the world, viruses, all sorts of things come to your mind. You lose count and you've drifted off, and all your time and all your energy is going into this thought and worry. There are times when you should worry and stress and try and work things out and solve problems, but you also owe it to yourself to live life now, fully, totally in the present. You will feel more life, you will feel more energy, you'll be more focused, more harmony, calmer, stronger, many things, disciplined. As you train to ignore those thoughts and worries and stresses in your mind, the fact that you're not paying them any attention, they will disappear from your mind. They will calm and settle and clarify your mind. You will enter a state of clarity, of peace, of calm, learn to gain insight, wisdom, maybe sort of internal understanding of life, yourself, the universe. And all this is purely from just being still and observing without thought, worry, daydreaming, and just being. So let's go back to that last 10. You've just finished 10 breaths. At that point, if you're a beginner, scan your body in the meditation position from head to toe. So you would scan yourself to make sure you're in good posture, you haven't started to lean and crouch, still balanced, and then from head to toe, relax your brain, face, and that means get rid of your frown, look after your neck, so maybe just straighten out your neck and relax, get rid of tension there, scan your shoulders, relax, go down the arms, bicep, tricep, forearm, hand, fingers. As you keep breathing, you're relaxing your chest, your back, your stomach, your lower back, going towards the top of your legs, the hips, the thighs, hamstrings, down to knees, the muscles by your shins and your calves and your tendons, towards your feet and toes. Scan yourself to make sure you're relaxed and letting blood and energy flow. Letting energy flow through your mind, through your brain, Once you've scanned, start to count your breathing again. If you're more experienced, you would continue to count from 10 to 11 to 12 to 13, and as you do that, you're scanning yourself to make sure your body is calm, relaxed, not stressed and tense. I recommend that you keep counting towards 50. If you found it difficult to get to 10, then work your way up in 10s to 10 breaths of meditation, and another time next day maybe work your way up in 2s or 4s or up to 20 breaths of meditation. If you find yourself losing count too easily, keep doing it until you get to that number easily, and then work your way up to 30 breaths, 40, 50 breaths. Now I say 50 because that will be roughly maybe 5 minutes or so, and that's a good time if you're doing something like me, which is going to be doing martial arts practice and exercises and push-ups and running and stretching. But if you're not going to do any of that training, I recommend that you focus on meditation for up to 20 minutes. So maybe towards 200 breaths. But this is an average number of breaths, okay? Maybe you can set a timer for 20 minutes, okay? But in that time of counting towards 200 breaths maybe, you're trying to not lose count. Focus on meditating like this, mind calm, clear, without thinking. Ignore your thoughts and let your mind become calm and find peace. Find your inner peace. Whatever's going on outside in the world, you can find peace inside yourself, and then everything will be peaceful. Once you get used to this, you do not have to keep counting. You can train your mind to not wander off and be diverted and distracted. So ignore at first the aches and pains of sitting like this. Ignore your phone, ignore anything you've had to do with appointments and things. Give yourself that time to do this. Don't worry about noise. You don't have to have silence like I'm in now. You can have music sometimes and quiet. You can do it even though there's noise out in the street and people playing in gardens. And as I said before, I've meditated because I get used to this on buses, trains. I meditate driving, of course. I do not close my eyes. You don't have to close your eyes for meditation. And I train to clear my mind, to de-stress, to not be anxious, to be calm, clear and strong-minded, full of energy. Okay? So, once you train yourself to do your meditation and not need to count, you can just meditate by breathing and being aware of the breath. There are different ways that some people will use, that some people use to stay present and not be diverted or distracted. For example, you may, hear people sometimes have a bell that they ring during meditation. That will keep you in the present, to here and now, to bring you back to here and now, instead of sort of drifting off into space, time, and your internal mind and universe. You can bring that back, bring yourself back. That is your aim, okay? So, we'll carry on for 10 deep breaths again, and then you get the idea. So, you keep your eyes closed. You keep breathing calmly, internal and external. You do not move. Do not open your eyes. Do not be distracted. Ignore your thoughts, your worries, your stresses, your dreams. And keep breathing. And do not lose count of your breaths. Okay. When you have reached your target, maybe your first 10 breaths as a beginner, or around 200 or 20 minutes, you open your eyes, take in a deep breath, relax, and then prepare to engage your body again. So once I've been sitting like this, especially if it's been for 20 minutes, you will need to just get blood flowing, get the muscles engaged again. So you could rub the fingers and thumbs into your thighs and your hamstrings, down your calves towards the tendons, swap to the other leg. And then you're ready. In my training, it's not enough to just do meditation. You need to also look after your body. So that is why I made videos part 1, 2 and 3. You can meditate on it on its own, or you could actually do it after part 1 or after part 2 or after part 3. I recommend that you do it before the training or after the training. So you could do meditation and then go for a long run, or fighting, or something like that, or your fitness training. Or you could do all that and then do your meditation. So in part 1, the joints, stretching, qigong with breathing, that's a great way to start. Then if you want to strengthen yourself, push-ups, sit-ups, leg squats, and then you can go into the stretching to stretch out those muscles and increase blood and energy flow, look after your muscles and stretch, and then you could do the meditation. It fits in anywhere really, so don't worry about the order, but how you do it is as I've just explained, okay? Don't think too much, don't worry too much, don't stress too much, and just let your mind be free, let yourself be free, be calm, be peaceful. Thanks very much guys, catch you later.